This week looks like quite a little bit of an intense week ahead, but not in a bad way. Anyway, so if you'd like to see what this week's got in store for you, please keep watching. Hi and welcome back. My name's Fran or Franziska, and I make videos about spiritual topics, subjects, twin flames, spiritual growth, blue rays, all sorts of things like that, as well as the pick a card videos. So yeah, this week looks like there's quite a bit going on emotionally for some people, and that's okay. We go through those times, you know. Life isn't a flat playing field. Life has its ups and downs and its little hills and little calm patches, and that's how life rolls. But it's not a bad thing from what I'm seeing here. I've just shuffled the cards and laid them out, and let's have a look at what this week has got coming up for you. So if you haven't already, please pick row 1, 2 or 3 and we'll get going. So yeah, if you've picked row 1, we start the week with the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about lots of thinking, lots of ideas. You're processing quite a lot. You might have a lot going on and it's making you feel a little bit scattered or less grounded. So sit back a bit and let things kind of float around and go through your mind without getting too tense about it. You will know what you want to do. You will know what's happening if you just let things naturally resolve themselves. We so often try to make decisions without having all the information, and I feel in this case it's one of those situations. Just sit back a little bit and let things develop. That's the message I'm getting for row 1s this week. Just sit back, let things develop, let the truth come to the surface, and you will know what to do and then you can move forward. So by midweek, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Page of Swords, which is saying, yeah, just don't rush into it. Take your time, be a little bit cautious, not paranoid, just a little bit cautious before you make any commitments or rush into any big decisions. Just sit back. Once again, the whole energy is like there's a lot going on in your life beneath the surface, energetically, spiritually, and if you let it come to the surface, you'll know what you need to do when the time is right. Yeah, we all want the answers now, but sometimes things need to develop a little bit before we're ready to make those decisions. So don't be pressured, okay? Don't let anybody pressure you into making decisions, whether that's at work, whether that's in a relationship, or your family, or your friends wanting you to commit to something or do something, or even if it's an idea or a plan you've got, but you haven't quite got all the information you need to make a good decision. So, yeah, it's just really saying, take your time, the answers are coming, okay? So by the weekend, by Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is saying you're ready. You've got the answer now. You're bringing about changes. So they're big changes, but they're not negative changes. They're good changes, positive ones you're making, and you've decided to make them on your terms. Nobody's talked you into it, pressured you, or pushed you. This is your decision, and whether that's about love in a relationship where you're not sure, you're ready to make a decision now, or if it's to do with work or your path. The weekend is full of changes, full of new energy, full of new drive coming in. So the week of just sitting back a little bit hasn't been a bad thing, because I feel the week after that will be quite intense, because you'll be ready to go, ready to move forward, ready to move on to the next step. So that may be a partner you're not sure about, where you're going, don't know. Spend some time with them, get to know them. It takes time to really get to know a person. You've got to see them and how they respond to life and how they do life before you really know them, you know. With work, it might be like, should I go for that job or not? You'll know by the weekend whether it's right for you or not. or anything on that kind of wavelength. So yeah, it's a week of mulling things over, letting things settle, making up your own mind, not letting other people influence you overly, and then bang, making your decision over the weekend. And you'll be busy making plans for that too. You'll be clear, you'll be ready, and you'll have a strong plan in mind about what's coming next. So you're going through a transformational time, let's put it that way. The Wheel of Fortune is always about changes and a new cycle beginning. So you're heading into a new cycle over the weekend, which is really wonderful. Okay, so that looks like a cool week for row 1. For row 2s, if you've chosen row 2, we start the week with Temperance on Monday and Tuesday. Balance. Keep yourself in balance. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork. Don't over party. Just don't overdo it, and just make sure you take time for you to rebalance, to recharge, to re-energize, and you will be in a really good place with that. So make that time, and I can see why here as the week progresses. It's important that you keep yourself on a good level and feeling strong and feeling clear, because midweek we've got the Three of Swords, which looks really grim, but it's really saying you're feeling a bit sensitive maybe, or somebody's being a bit inconsiderate and that's making you sensitive. That could be. But that's why you've needed to be in this good place of balance from earlier in the week, so that by the time the midweek comes, you're ready for it, and you can deal with it, and you can handle it, and you can put it behind you. So if somebody's being hurtful to you, if somebody's being nasty or unkind or hurtful, try not to let it get to you. It's not about you, it's about them. So if they're being inconsiderate, it's because they're in their own head. They're not considering you, they're not thinking of you. So make sure you don't take it too personally. Keep yourself strong. Make sure you take care of yourself, and try not to react too fast, because you are feeling just a little bit sensitive midweek, and that's okay. We all have times like that. We have biorhythms, we have cycles. Sometimes we're really strong emotionally, other times we might be just a little bit more sensitive. So allow for that. It's normal, it's natural, and it's okay. And by Friday, Saturday and Sunday we've got the Fool, which there's nothing foolish about the Fool. The Fool is heading into a new beginning, so you've also got new beginnings by the weekend, a fresh new energy, a new start. So whatever unsettled you midweek is behind you. You're moving on, you're clear, you're feeling strong, and you're heading into a good future of your choosing, empowered and bright and optimistic. The Fool's energy is innocence but optimistic, so it's not about letting your past hold you back from living the future you want to live. Okay, put that behind you. It's no longer relevant. Who you are, where you're heading is into a whole new beginning, and you've got it all together to do so over the weekend. So once again, make a plan, even write it down. Writing can be so helpful just to get us clear in our minds about what our intent is, where we're going, what our plan is. But you're certainly feeling full of energy and full of life over the weekend. You're going to have a good time whatever you're doing. So it looks good for relationships, and also looks good for any activities you're involved in over the weekend. And you're feeling very positive, so it's lovely. It's a lovely energy. So yeah, just that little bit of emotional sensitivity and something going on midweek, it's not going to knock you off your perch for too long or off your stride. You still know where you're going, and you're going to be back on track super fast. So that looks really positive. Okay, so for row 3s, we start the week on a very strong front with strength. You're feeling strong, you're feeling on top of it, you're feeling in control. So whatever's going on around you, you're handling it like a champ. So nothing much can knock you off your perch this week, that's for sure. Row threes, you're really on top of things. You're feeling good, you're getting things done, you're progressing towards your goals. You're actually in a really good place within yourself, and you're feeling confident and good and ready to even share that with people. And yeah, people are showing you respect and treating you well as well. So beginning of the week just looks excellent all around. If that's at work, you're certainly being noticed for doing a good job. In a relationship, you're feeling empowered and strong and saying what you need to say. So very wonderful. Midweek, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is saying not often it would be, you're going to receive help from somebody, but I think in this instance, and because of the whole energy and what I'm feeling for row threes, it's like you're in a position to help somebody else, and that might be just moral support, or telling them you believe in them, or just giving them a nudge in the right direction, which sometimes people need affirmation. They need that feedback to say, yeah, you're on the right track, go. And you're in a really prime position to do that. You're in a good place to help people, to support people, to guide people, and to give them a good push in the right direction. So yeah, it looks very awesome from what I can see here. Midweek, you're doing what you can to help others, which is wonderful. Okay, by Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is saying financially, materially, things are looking good. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're doing it right. So there's some good news or some good feedback coming your way about what you're doing, your plans, whether it's your home, your work, your finances, all of those things. They're going extremely well over the weekend, and you can give yourself a nice pat on the back because you've come a very long way, and you can celebrate that. So yeah, very nice influence as far as that's concerned. You're feeling secure, you're feeling good about where you're at, you're feeling good about what you've got and what you're achieving, and you're in a prime position to continue to do so. So ongoing, I feel you're going to do very well with your projects and endeavours. You're also able to inspire others. Successful people are the perfect role models for others. They see you doing something you love or achieving something, and it encourages others to do the same. So you're also in a position to be a teacher and to be a guide and to encourage others and inspire them, so to live the life they want to live. So it's a really wonderful energy for row threes. It's really beautiful. You've got things happening, things are in a good place, and you're also in a position to encourage and assist others, which is really lovely to see. It means you're not sitting there with all your goodies and not sharing. You're prepared to. That doesn't mean you have to give what you have away, but you can give energy away. Maybe you can give some time away, maybe a few words of encouragement. Those things mean a lot. I look back at my life, and the things that matter to me are the people who really encouraged me, truthfully, honestly, believed in me and gave me that nudge. They're the ones who, I'll always remember. So anyway, so that looks like a really awesome week for all three. They're all quite different, and that's okay. We all experience different energies differently during a week, depending on where we're at, what we're learning, what we're trying to achieve, where we're focused at the time, So anyway, I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Lots and lots of love to you all, and I'll see you all in my next reading.